So has this happened to you? Redcat Machete. It appears a double-sided tape from the factory, not super duper strong, and so big bash, big crash, anything like that, and it does seem to come loose. But I have a simple solution, which is 3D printed little ESC mounting plate here. It has the 4 holes here that actually match to the ESC on the bottom here, and it has 2 holes on the side that match to right here on the side of this plate. So you can actually mount the ESC firmly and screw it down to the whole vehicle. No more lost ESC. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Troy. This is Roadside RC. You'll tend to find me crawling or bashing or drifting or racing, plus doing product review videos and how-tos. I've been having a lot of fun with the Machete, but my ESC did come loose. I've seen a couple other folks talking about the ESC coming loose. We're going to mount this up, and I'm going to show you that it does work and show you the hardware that you do need in order to get it on there. Now, as I started this, my ESC was already loose. You do have to go ahead and get the rest of the adhesive off the ESC, and you have to go ahead and peel the power button up and get all the adhesive off of it. You will see that I have pulled the antenna out of the antenna tube. That was just part of my test fitting and everything. We're going to see if we can't get that back in there as we mount this. As we start, the first step is going to be mounting the ESC to the plate. What you'll see if you print this plate is that one side is smooth, one side has a very small countersink in it. I then raided my parts bin and found a few of these countersunk screws. They're all about 10 millimeter long countersunk screws. Let me get those on there and show you the ESC mounted up to the plate. 4 screws installed. They still don't sit perfectly flush. I didn't get my countersinking all the way right. I do recommend with that, you just barely start each screw to make sure that it hits the hole, then tighten the whole thing up. But look, now ESC is mounted on a plate, and what you're going to do is set it down, making sure that you have your fan wire off to the side and your ESC wire off to the side. And then you're going to be targeting these outermost holes. You'll see that there's 2 there. You're actually targeting to come down into that outermost hole, and that's how this is going to line up the best. And then what you can do is with just a couple button head screws right there, 1, 2, this whole thing mounts right down, and it just ever so barely, I haven't screwed it all the way down yet, so it's still floppy. But it just ever so barely clears the antenna. Perfect. It's almost like I meant it that way, but I'm not that good, so it was a little bit of dumb luck. One word of warning is as you do screw this down, do make sure that your ESC wire and everything are right in this nice little cutout that I provided there, because that will again give you clearance and you will not be pinching those wires. You do not want to pinch those. With that done, there is just enough space back here on the back for you to double-sided tape that ESC power switch right back on and off right here, and then we should be in good shape. These wires wire tie up very cleanly, very easily, right out of the way. And then we should be in good shape. It is time to go out, give it a drive, and see if it actually holds up like we think it should. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I almost hit myself. Dang it. Look at that ESC mount after the bash, completely solid, no movement, no issues whatsoever, 100% approved. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions about what I did or any other concerns that you have, I'm happy to answer them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm going to be starting a Redcat Machete playlist, and so anything I do with the Machete will be over here to your right in that playlist. So if you're curious about it, go check it out. Thank you, and goodbye.